Hey everybody! Today's drawing video we're going to draw these silver bells together, and we're going to do that by connecting the dots to draw the outline, details, coloring, and shading. So go in the description below to get your dot printable template to follow along with me, or what you can do is get a piece of paper, pencil, marker, and your art supplies and follow along that way instead. So I grabbed my marker, and I actually want you to start here at 47, and we're going to do the center of the bow first. So from 47, you're going to take a straight line to A, curve to B, swooping to C, down to D, and curving again to E, a straight line to 43, and now we're going to do the same thing that we did down here, curving up and around to 44, down through 45, and up around to 47 again, just like this. Now from 47, we're going to swoop up through to number 1. So here we go. And there. And now we're starting at 1. Curving out to 2, in through 3, out to 4, and into 5 for one big motion. 5 to 6, 7, same thing, curving through and out to 7, in through 8, out to 9, and then 10. Now from 10, you're taking one big long line through 11 all the way to A. Like that. Now 11 to 12, small curve, straight to 13, curve through 14 to 15, straight to 16. Now we're going to curve down to 17, and I'm going a little bit past like this. 17 to 18, curving outwards and down, and now straight to straight to 19. Now from 19 to 22, it's a nice big curve. Straight from 22 to 23. And now 23 to 27, a big curve. 27 to 28, you're going nice straight line. You could take a ruler if you want, or do it freehand just like I did. A curve to 29 outwards like this. And then a small curve into 30. Now from here, I want you to go back to E. And just like on this side where we started to create the bow, we're going to go from E all the way through 30 to 31 and then weave in and out. So E goes straight all the way through 30, 31, and around to 32. 33, 34, and loop to 35 and 36. Bump to 37, into 38, up and around through to 40. And now it's a curve from 40, 41, down to 42, and connecting to 43. And there we go, we've done our outline. Now in the middle here, from the center of the bow, you're going to start a line right about here, and make a smaller bow in the middle. And now we're going to do the same thing on this side. Now this part here, you're taking a line from 5 and you're curving through to the new bow you just made. And now the same on this side at number 36. I'm going to make a swirly ribbon. So I'm going to start over here and start making a swirl. from the bow, like that. And you can go a little bit further down and make another one just like that. Swerve up, down, and around like this. And let's do one more. Now we just have to connect these. Now we're going to make one more ribbon right about here. Now we're going to do a curve because we're going to be making the bell. And now I'm adding a little bit of definition to the bells. A curve right here. There we go. Before we go ahead and color, I want to add a little bit more to my ribbon, so I go ahead and add a stripe to the edges of the bow. Now our drawing is complete and it's time to color. I used 3 different blues in this picture, a light one for the highlight, a mid-tone for the base color, and a dark one for shadows that we're going to get to later on. I always have my colors off to the side ready for me before I start coloring a picture. That way when I'm coloring, I don't need to stop and look for colors. They're already right there beside me, ready to use. As I said before in some of my other videos, if you don't like the colors I'm using in my picture and you want to try something else, you go right ahead. You could even try drawing and coloring this picture twice and then compare them. I sped up the video, but if you need more time, go ahead and pause it and then rewind it if you need to. If you're liking this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the like button on this video. Once I'm done with the blue portion of my ribbon, I want to make the edges a silvery color, so I'm going to grab a light gray. To make my bell, I use 4 different gray colors, ranging from light to dark. So I start with a highlight, which is going to be the white of the paper, so I make sure not to color anything there at all. Then I grab my lightest gray, and I'm starting coloring for shadows, and I really want to try to give it that shine. So I color with my lightest gray marker first on both bells before I start moving on to the other darker colors. And we're going to get to shadows towards the very end of the video. Drawing metal objects and coloring metal objects is actually really tricky, so it helps if you have something as a reference before you get started. So if you like, just use me as your reference when you're coloring your picture. Or if you have bells at home as a decoration, you could use those for a reference instead. Make sure that you're careful how you color shadows on anything that you draw. For example, I pick a dark gray for the dark portion of my bow, but I stop before I get to those light gray strips because I changed to a lighter gray for that shadow instead. This just helps your picture have a more realistic look. Why don't you do this as an exercise? Take a look around your house. How many different shadow colors can you see? As a final touch, I'm adding my shadows to my bell with my darkest gray marker. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye!